there is just more unconscious people than there are conscious people on the planet. So in case you're interested, if you just, this is all about narcissism, by the way. Consciousness is a better word to use than narcissism. You could say, what did I just say? There are more unconscious people than there are conscious people on the planet. Did I say that? Well, there's more narcissists on the planet than there are empaths. Say, the kind of narcissist that is more aware practices just is healthy. That's all. The narcissist is a fucking word. It's not a word. It's a name. If you really looked into the subject matter of psychology, first of all, it's a pseudoscience. All of it. Pertaining to what? Pertaining to something that can't have existential reality. What's that? The mind. Thoughts. The patterning that comes out of thought, the way that whatever is going on there. We just can't put a fork on it and stick it in a jar and take it to the lake and open it up and throw it in the water and watch it splash. We just can't. So it's not a real science. The only real thing we're looking at is behaviors, right? And, you know, we have big prisons over there just full of who? They are boundaryless, kind of, it's very illusory. I'm not going to say that system over there is doing anything good for anybody on this planet. What I'm saying is that, yeah, no, the whole world is fashioned up by and for these people. Boy, if you want to get into it and you want to start being able to connect some things, boy, you know, what we can see is that people that are not getting away with their minds anymore, abusing other people, let alone just say, if reality could speak, babes, definitely being disrespectful to reality, and then the truth, where did it go? What is that? That's a conversation that's missing with 80% of the people. What is reality? I spent most of my freaking Facebook page, and that's the only use for SM, by the way, is to try and clarify this to these people who get on there and think that is any kind of mode of meeting people and getting to know themselves in a relationship, let alone other people. Whole different, you know, they kind of lock themselves in there, right? And most likely they're doing meta right now or whatever with this thing. And interesting, they will go there and the others will not. You know, the only reason to be on it is to try and raise awareness about this. About what? Well, the Buddhists, they've already got it down pat. They said about the mind. It's not about narcissism. What's that? The fucking bloop. A blooper. That's what the mind wants you to do. So just go into gibberish and let's go back and forth. Because there is the opposite of the narcissist, who is just another human mind that is being used differently. In fact, it is being used instead of it using them. And that is precisely all the difference in what we were talking about. Who are these people and what's going on? And we can't say, and I don't say at all, that the people who get enmeshed with them to the point of they got married and they have kids on top of the kids and it's all and now they think that's like, woo! Give it to God, babes. Give it to God, please, all of you. That's the number one thing. See, God is reality and the truth, and just take a deep breath and say, you know what, you really had no control over any of this. If you ever thought you did, it'll correct itself. If you're not going along the ley lines of the truth of truths here, like you're not paying attention, you can't. We're not animals here, and so it's not as easy. I'll dare say that because even trees are displaying using their full intelligence system to save their asses and really do the best and their full potential. Humans aren't. Humans can't, because why? I dare say they're around each other too much. They enmesh themselves in each other too much in the mind, is what I mean. saying that that is more real. Really, what is the mind, babes? It's only fear. If you just see, people, you need 9 hours of lecturing. If you have been, and we don't know. Okay, so those that get wrapped up in malignant narcissism, which is, you thought that those people were real based in something in your mind, living in a fairy tale. You both shared a fantasy, and then what? Oh God, families are coming out of this. What is it? We can't say it's really civilization. Whatever happened to friends? See, the thing that I'm upset about is here. Nobody knows what a friend is. It's about family. Family. That's so illusory. Parents are a dead-end road. They eventually die and vanish. And what are you left with? Was there a good friend there? What's a good friend? Do you know? I'll tell this story. I've told it so many times, but I'm here on YouTube, and it's important to know this. I mean, these things. This is what narcissists hate too. Is that, see? I'm going to say a truth that is universal. That whether I'm here or not, this is the truth. If you lose this, your fucking civilization has gone to hell, and so have you. And your children are in danger. That a friend, there is no other higher role that you can be to one another. Yes, even the police officer, a priest, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your wife could end up being a good friend. They could be a good friend. Usually, now when you get into the wife and husband, those people, if they're any real at all, they don't call each other husband and wife. They say, you know what I did? All I did was married my best friend. Where is that? What is it? Boy, we can get into it, you guys. Go find some material. I could try to explain to you. It's like, okay, so, see, Aquarius is the one who points the big book. It rules friends. It rules that deeper association that you have through, boy, your higher mentality or something. I don't know. It's just that you are aligning together, and it's your friends that really. It's that they say, they give you they like you because when you're free, they like who you are when you're free. That's what it is that they were attracted to, whether it's psychologically, physically, or whatever. There is something that they think that is just so good about you, and they want to celebrate that. They are celebrating you there. That's a friend. They're not cutting you down, and they have an agenda, and they think they know better than you know. They just let you be. And if you're feeling really bad, they're going to leave you alone and try and hope that you get better. And they'll try to say something and ask you if you're okay. But they'll leave plenty of space for you. Now, does that sound like family? Are you guys giving each other plenty of space? Do you even give a fuck who each other is? Right out the gate, like when I say, right when you go, you have a kid there and you're holding it in your hand, do you know that they have their own life and their own personality that you will never know? You have to just allow space and watch it fucking unfold in front of you, right in front of you. Oh my God, before you know it, your kids are doing what? Did your parents know that you would be holding a gadget and frying your entire system and and watching humanity perish in about 10 years over it? No. So don't ever think you could tell your children anything. Nothing. Not a single thing. Not about money. Nothing. What you're doing is just exposing them and subjecting them to a crock of shit